What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video of the How to Survival series. Today we're building another farm. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. You're probably very sick of farms by now. I think this is the third episode in a row I would be working on a farm, if not more. But I do have one more farm to build that kind of ties in the slime farm and the honey farm, because that's the reason I built both those farms, to get the resources required for this farm that I'm going to be building now. And that is going to be a melon and pumpkin farm by my own design, inspired by Mumbo Jumbo's farm in Hermitcraft. But I don't exactly know how he built it, so I designed my own. So yeah, I'm gonna build that now. And the resources that I need, I believe, should all be in this chest that I have prepared. And I'm going to need a bunch of slabs for a layer where all minecarts are going to go, minecart hoppers, to pick up all the items. Then just some extra blocks just in case, and I believe I'm going to need some to build some other stuff as well. Bunch of rails for the minecarts to go on top of. Some glass to encase the edges. These are just a few random blocks, and then of course a bunch of redstone, which is in here. And this should hopefully be everything I need, and it's actually going to be quite a big farm. I don't have anything to mark it out. Actually, let me just get some planks, and I can mark out the area that I'm going to build it in. Okay, so here are the dimensions. If I just fly up, you'll be able to see it's going to be covering this whole area here. And it basically uses the layout that I normally use for farms, where you place one water source in the middle and it covers an area around, and it's just two of those basically next to each other. I could go a third out, but I also want to do another farm similar to this, but for bamboo, so I'm leaving enough room for that. And then of course extra farms. I don't know that the bamboo one will need to be this big actually, but hey, I got the option for it, and I think this will be plenty for a melon and pumpkin farm that I'm going to build. So to start off with, I'm going to need to place down a bunch of hopper minecarts, and then I'll probably do the redstone for that as I go along here. I'm gonna have to work out the height for that for starters, because it's gonna have to lead into this stream over here, so it can go into the storage, or the one on the opposite side if I end up building that. Depends which side the item collection is. I'll probably build it on this side just because this is already built. But basically what I'm going to have to do to start off with is make a massive platform at a specific height for all the minecarts and the rails to go on top of. So yeah, I'm gonna get started with that, and maybe make a time lapse for that, because that's not too hard, not any redstone. So yeah, that should be pretty easy to make a time lapse out of, so let's do it. Okay, so I now have a platform that I can place all my rails on top of. And I'm going to have to every now and then do a powered rail. But for starters, I think I might first get the unloading system done. So when the minecarts come here, there will be redstone that happens that basically automatically dispenses it and leaves the minecart in place until it's completely empty. Basically, I just need it to do that, and then it's good to keep going on. But I'm first of all going to have to make sure that all the redstone's in place, then I can place all the rails. I'm doing the redstone first so the rails don't get in my way afterwards, because that can just be a bit annoying. But the rails shouldn't be too hard, it's just kind of just placing curve at the end, place every now and then powered rails, and just rinse and repeat really. So that's pretty simple. So yeah, I think redstone, then rails. Okay, here we are. I have gotten the first bit in place, so I got all the redstone and the rails. This is step 1 out of multiple steps. I don't know how many, but there are a few of them. But yeah, right now, if I were to flick this lever, all these would go on their way, and then eventually come back here and deposit whatever they collect. And I'm going to show that in action with some items. I'm just going to sprinkle some items across the track. Then I will flick this lever, letting the minecarts go. So if I just sprinkle some items across all the different ones, it should get picked up by the minecarts, and then eventually into the droppers, and then into the water stream and up to the storage system. So flick this lever, they will all go off, and some of them didn't get picked up. That's alright, because on their way back they should get picked up. This does take a while because it's a very long track, but eventually they will come back. Yeah, here they come. And these last few items remaining should get picked up now. And there we go. And okay, I forgot to flick this off, but yeah, everything should have gotten dispensed. Unless they didn't stop here long enough, which is a problem I had. I believe I might have fixed it, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see if any of these dispense any more items. They shouldn't, but if they do, that's a problem. Okay, we may have a problem. I thought I fixed that. I'm pretty sure everything's fine, but I'll just make sure, back up this world, test it out in creative, see if everything's fine, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so after a bit of troubles and a couple different attempts, I have finally got this thing working. Basically what I had to do was take this signal out of this hopper instead of this one, the one that's under this minecart, to just give it a bit of extra time. And I did that before I did this model, but I did it with a bit of a different way, but that way it didn't work, because say if this one had items and this one did not, this one would make this one still powered on and it will keep going. So now I have fixed that so each one is individual and does not mess up the other ones, and now it just goes on its own. So let's give it a test run. Let's say put items on the second one from here and the very last one. So that's a stack of items in each, I believe. Now if we just flick this lever, it should get collected, and then once it comes back, we should see this one and this one stop, hopefully. And let's see. Yep, this one stopped and the last one stopped. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now I'll just turn this off because I don't want it to keep going. But once this sound stops, I'm going to go up there and collect all my items. But yeah, works now. Perfect. Now what I'll have to do is get a platform of dirt on top of this, which is where all of the melons and pumpkins are going to be growing. And that's going to be a lot of dirt. It's like over a shoulder of dirt, I believe. But yeah, it should be fun. Definitely going to produce a lot of melons and pumpkins. And I'm also going to have to do the water sources, I believe. Just a bottom side slab, kind of like that, in the middle of all the dirt, something like that. If there was one there, would work, and then you just waterlog this and that should work. So yeah, hopefully I can get that all done. hopefully have enough dirt. I should, from clearing a bunch of land over at the slime farm, there should be more than enough. But yeah, time to do that dirt and then put the waters in, and then I can get to work on the flying machines. Okay, here we have it. All the dirt in place, all the water in place with that, and then I also planted the pumpkins and melons, and some of them are starting to grow, mainly the melons, a few of them, but everything should start growing in time. And now, before I do the flying machines, I should probably put all the slabs on top of here. I'm not sure which one I want to do first, because if I do the slabs before, that might go bad, possibly. But it also gives me good reference to how high I need the flying machines. So I might do the slabs first. And basically what the slabs are for, if you aren't really following what I'm trying to say, is, let's just find one that's grown. Let me try and land here without breaking any other ones. Here we go. Basically, I'll put a slab at this height on top of every dirt block, or melon or pumpkin that's grown. And basically what will happen, the flying machine will come across, push this down, and that in turn will break the melon, which allows the drops to, well, drop, and then the minecart underneath will come pick it up and take it over there to our storage system. And the same will be done for the pumpkins, but something different for pumpkins is the pumpkins actually drop their block, melons drop like a food slice. I should have some in this chest actually. So yeah, pumpkins drop this, melons drop this instead of their block. But it's really no different, it's really fun. So yeah, I think I'm gonna put slabs on to maybe just a few slabs just to get a height reference, and then I'll do the flying machines, and then that's pretty much it. After the slabs and flying machines, then all I gotta do is a glass barrier, and I think that's pretty much it. And the glass barrier is just to make sure things don't fly out. If I didn't have it, it's not the end of the world. I can definitely still use it without that glass barrier, but I don't see why not include it. So yeah, this flying machine's gonna be a pain in the ass to build, but hey, I'm gonna give it a crack. Okay, so I've built up the flying machines. They are all here. Took a little while, but I am done building them now, and I haven't given it a test run yet, so kind of nervous to get it going, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I already did a bit of a test run in a creative world, had some issues, fixed it up. It was just actually one block I forgot to place here, so it should all work. I'm still very nervous though, don't know why. But everything should go well, just with the flick of this lever. Alright, let's go. Alright, yeah, looks like it's working. And yeah, very laggy when it goes, but it is working nonetheless. And once it gets here, it should get sent back. And we should also see this block, pumpkin, get destroyed, because this slab will go down and then it'll get pushed back up. I'll show you how the flying machine works in a minute, but yeah, that, oh, did that stop, or is it just a visual glitch? Oh, it's a visual glitch. Alright, there we go. Alright, it's a bit laggy, so that's probably why that happened. But yeah, we should see this pumpkin get destroyed. And there we go. Alright, yeah, very much lag. Not a fan of that. But oh well. I could probably make some sort of system that only sends this off like once every day cycle. Like at the middle of the day, it just sends it off once and then that's it. I could probably do something like that, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. If it gets way too laggy to be here while this is on, then I'll probably do that. But most times when I turn this on, I'll just go AFK here, so won't even be too much of a problem for me. But anyway, once it comes back here, it should stop now, because all these pistons here will be extended, which means the observer can't detect anything because it's already in the position. That probably made no sense to you, but it made sense to me because I know how I made the redstone. But I will explain this a bit to you right now. And yeah, it stopped. Perfect. Alright, quick explanation of how the flying machine works there. It's pretty simple actually. If I can just work my way closer to it. So this part over here is the part that pushes down the slabs, and then this other one will pull it back up. So down, up, and if it's coming the other way, it will be down, up. But yeah, those are parts that get slabs moving, and these give it power. And then the way it flies back and front is this observer will power this, which makes it go in that direction. And then once this detects a change, this will pull this back, and then it'll keep going out, and then follow, out, follow, out, follow. And then it'll be just the opposite in the other direction. It'll be, this will get powered first, and then this should get powered, and then that'll go out. This will follow. It just kind of follows that pattern, really. And yeah, it's pretty simple, but you gotta know a bit of what you're doing. And then this stuff is just, you detect when this gets here, it will delay a signal a bit, and then this will get powered, which then this detects a change in, then it sends it off again. Yeah, pretty complicated, but I know what I'm doing, so yeah. Hopefully that made a bit of sense. But now all I gotta do is place a bunch of slabs on top of all these things, and then build a wall just so all the drops don't get tossed out. But then this farm will work. I'm very nervous to give it a full test run, and I've just broken a block. Very fun. I'm gonna mark that so I know where it is. But yeah, I'm going to finish everything off, and then hopefully we can give it a proper test run. Okay, so with a bit more work, I have completely finished the farm. So now there's a bunch of slabs on top, so whenever the flying machine passes over, it'll break the blocks underneath. These walls are just so the items don't fly out. Then I also connected this up, this lever up, so it starts this and starts these minecarts, so that's just for convenience, so we don't have to click this lever and that lever. Just one now. And I think that's about it. So I believe if I flick this lever, everything should work. Well, let's give it a test. Alright, there those go. And there the lag starts. Yeah, I see blocks getting broken. Oh, that one didn't break for some reason. I guess that might have just grown back. I might not have caught it with my eyes, but yeah, let's see if these items get picked up and then get thrown back out. Whoa, yeah, you look at that. That's a lot of items already. Jeez. Did those? No, those didn't get stuck. Yeah, that's a lot of items. Wow. Alright, let's see if it's actually going up over here now. Yep, looks like it is. Nice. So they should be going into this one. Oh, I think I know what's wrong. And why it's not working. Yeah, it's not. These few can't keep up. And then these first couple don't actually accept it because of the hitbox. I need to change it to honey blocks. I'll stop the machine just so it doesn't keep going. But I'll fix that before the next test run. But it looks like the farm is working. Unfortunately, a bunch of items will be just sitting back here. I'll have to pick them up manually. I'll sort that all out. But otherwise, this farm is completely working. Where's the other half? This is very laggy. this thing. Oh well. Nothing I can really do about that. But, yeah, geez, that's a lot already. I'm just gonna sit here waiting for all the items. Jeez, I wonder how much there is. Alright, these. That's quite a lot for just one go through. And I'm sure there's still plenty more coming through. I'm sure these dispensers are cranking. Yeah, look at that. Are there any more just like waiting to be picked up? I did realize a bit of a flaw over here. Is that you flick this lever, it'll stop both of the things, but the minecart might need to take a couple more trips in order to completely fill up, pick up all the items I mean. So what I'm thinking of doing is making this a button, and basically that will send this off, send these off, but then also that button will start a hopper clock for these ones, which will leave this continuously on for a certain amount of time so I can pick up every single item, because there's probably quite a few items just chilling here, yeah. Yeah, so I'm probably going to do that, and I'll probably just make an override switch as well. Just maybe I'll chuck a switch here just so it can go pick up all the rest of the items. Just for now. But I will work my way around that, and I'm also thinking of making a daylight sensor so it triggers once a day and isn't continuously going, because that will cause a lot of lag otherwise. But for now, I'm just going to put that override switch in. If I just get a block and then do this, and this, that should start the minecarts, and then that will just pick up all the items, and I'll wait until that's finished, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna see how many items we got, fix all this up, and then yeah, that's about it. So see how much items we got from this one run through, and yeah. Okay, so the final count is lots of stacks of melon slices, over 27. That's, what's this, close to 36? Yeah, close to 36, I believe. And pumpkins, way less, but that's kind of expected, because when one melon block gets destroyed, it drops more than one melon slice, so that's definitely expected. But pumpkin's still not looking too bad. One run through, got 5 stacks, just a bit over, but yeah. And looks like everything has been picked up, because the minecarts were not picking up anything else. But yeah, I'll work out the redstone to make this a bit more automatic, so I don't have to override switch and all that kind of stuff. But for now, that is about it for the episode. So I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But until next time, later guys.